there. Kimberly Cortez, Expedition Love. How are you guys this week? Over the last several weeks, we have been talking in depth about inner healing. We've been talking about staying in a high frequency. I've given you a whole array of different tools that you can use to really help you stay in a high frequency so that you can be positive and feel wonderful and really ultimately walk in your calling of agape love. And this week, I wanted to just take a few moments to talk to you, really to remind you why inner healing is so important. Why have I been pressing upon this? Why am I going to continue pressing upon it? Why did I write a whole nother book about it, Expedition Healing? Well, the reason that I have done this, the reason that this is such an important topic to me, is because ultimately inner healing leads you to your purpose in life. You see, the truth is, inner healing is not just about us. It's not just about the wonderful feelings that we get from inner healing. It's not just about freeing ourselves from past traumas and feeling healed and positive and wonderful. It's not just about bringing that healing into our body and walking in good health. It's not just about the abundance that comes into our life through inner healing. That's kind of like a byproduct of it. It's icing on the cake. The real true purpose of inner healing and the real benefit, the real true outcome that God desires for your life through your inner healing is for you to impact others. That's where it leads you. That's where it ultimately takes you, is learning how to love others. Because see, you have to start with loving yourself. That's inner healing. You love yourself enough to get healthy in your mind and your body and set your spirit free. But once you've learned to love yourself, it should now transfer onto others. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about Jesus this morning. And I want to remind you of his life a little bit. I want to just talk to you about it because it's interesting how it mirrors our life. And the truth is, if you think back on Jesus's life in the Bible as he walked this earth, he made a huge impact, a worldwide impact. And that impact continues today, thousands of years later, and it'll continue until the end of the world, the end of this time. It will continue, it will go on, it's not going to end. And the interesting part that I'm getting to is that that impact happened through 12 people. And actually, let me take that back. 12 disciples, 12 men, and just a few women, the Bible says. So literally, through less than 24 people, his impact on those 24 or less people had a worldwide impact. He changed their lives, and they went on to change others' lives, and they went on to change other lives. And a massive ripple effect happened through Jesus's influence on simply 12 men and a few women. Think about that for a minute. That is incredible. Think about the billions of people who follow Jesus today. The billions of people who follow Jesus today because of his influence on 12 men and a few women. And the reason that I bring that to your attention is because I want to point out something. I want to point out the fact that God is an intimate God. He desires an intimate relationship with you, with me, with all of his children. And he desires those intimate relationships in your life. The truth is, everything that happened in Jesus's life happened for a reason. It happened as an example to us. He didn't do anything for no good reason. Everything he did was for a good reason, and it was to be an example to us on how we should live, what we should do, how we should respond to the world around us. And I think this even applies to his 12 men and a few women. Okay, and where I'm going with this is basically that God assigned Jesus a very small, intimate group of people that he was meant to dramatically impact. And his impact on those people changed the entire world. And that is true for our lives as well. Your others, your personal others, they're right there, right around you. They're circling you right now. And they've been assigned to you by God, just like they were assigned to Jesus. Who are your others? They're your closest intimate relationships, your husband, your wife, your partner, your sister, your brother, your children, your aunt, your uncle, your best friend. These close, intimate relationships that God has placed in your life, these are your personal others. They've been assigned to you, and you're meant to impact them. You're meant to impact them so that they will impact their others, and their others will impact their others, and so on. And a ripple effect goes on, just like Jesus. And that impact can change the world around you. That is what the purpose of inner healing is. Inner healing leads us to a place that we can effectively love our own personal others. I mean, let's just be honest for a minute. If we all took the responsibility seriously of getting healed, really digging deep, going deep into those secret places of our heart where there's pain and trauma, and we were willing to dig it out, lay it before the throne of God and heal it, and use all the tools He's given us to heal it, and then take seriously our responsibility to our own personal, intimate others. If every one of us did that, think how the world would change. Think about it. I know some people might say that's naive. Okay, that's fine. A lot of the teachings of Jesus may have sounded naive. They may have sounded simplistic, but they were profound. They were life-changing. And this simple truth is life-changing as well. I want you to think about it this week. I want you to meditate on it. I want you to think about why your inner healing journey is so important. Why it is so crucial that you take seriously healing the secret places of your heart. Because the truth is, your own personal others are counting on you. They need you. They need your love. They need your support. They need your input in their life. They need your influence. And we need to follow Jesus's example. We need to take that assigned group of people seriously and love them and impact them and pour into them. And of course, you can have a wider impact. That comes too. Of course, that can come. But it is never at the expense of that group. That group is always the core. It's always the absolute must in your life. Because let's be honest, what is it to gain the whole world but to lose your soul? If your close personal others are not loved the way God has meant you to love them, then what does it mean to go and love the rest of the world? So it's there in that intimate place that we begin. And I just want to remind you as we close this up, again, I'm going to say it again, God is an intimate God. He wants an intimate relationship with you. And if you don't know that relationship, then I truly believe that's where your inner healing journey needs to start. It doesn't have to be ultra religious or ultra spiritual. It can be a simple, intimate prayer between you and your Creator, humbling yourself, saying, yes, God, I desire an intimate relationship with you. Please enter my life and show me the way. It's as simple as that. Put your faith in Him. Trust that He's going to show you a path of inner healing, and He's going to take you on a narrow road that is so beautiful that it's going to enable you to love your others. And guess what? They're going to go love their others, and they're going to go love their others, and they're going to go love their others. And just like Jesus, that influence will change the world around you. So I just want to say thank you for stopping by again this week. I hope that this helps you think about why inner healing is so important, why it's so crucial, why it is imperative that we take it seriously so that we can really, really impact the people we love and the people that are assigned to us. So if you haven't got your copy of Expedition Love, I just encourage you to get it today. All these topics are in there, everything. I talk about all of this and more, and it will really help you understand why your influence is so important. So until next week, thank you. I'll see you again, and love and blessings. Take care.